What's up, guys? It's me. It's been quite an interesting last couple of months, and I mean that in both a good way and a bad way. Um, Before I get into what has been going on, I just want to say I want to give a shout out to everybody who's been trying hard and fighting the good fight and just doing their best to get through these really hard times. And the last time I made a video, I'm sure a lot of you have seen the my video regarding the whole Kappa drama, as I'm calling it. After posting that video, I did not even expect just one person to actually reach out to me and to see if I was okay. Yeah, I may have worried a couple of people when I said, if this channel goes down, I'm going down with it. I got a text from one of my friends checking to see if I was okay, and I felt so bad, guys. It was around this time, it was like mid-November, I was like driven mad. So before I did something I regretted, I took an internet hiatus to focus more on my mental health. And next thing you know, I began to see that the video that I made about the Kappa drama has gotten several hundred views, making it probably the best video I've ever done in years. And I've been on YouTube since 2013, and this is the best video that I've done. But, but that's besides the point. For reals, guys, you need to know something. It's not just because of the Kappa drama that I've been mysteriously absent again. It's because, well, my depression's gotten really bad. And I keep coming to that same conclusion that I can't motivate myself to get back on my feet again. I haven't been feeling the motivations to make videos again because I've been going through these periods of anxiety and my self-esteem hasn't been all that great. I try hard to fight against it, but next thing you know, I'm just so tired at the end of the day, and I'm just so drained at the end that like I either drown my sorrows by staying up late playing video games or watching Twitch streams or YouTube videos, just sleeping it away in a sense, which also leads to me being even more depressed. And it's been very difficult. I know this is not the video that you were expecting where I announced yet another return where I've just been mysteriously absent, but like I just want you guys to understand, okay? And none of this is because of the thing that's going around. And I want to let you guys know that I don't want to name it directly because something could happen to this video if I say the actual word. So I'm just going to call it the thing, if that's okay with everybody. Okay? We fine? Okay, that's good. All right. So I've made some mistakes, and Lord knows if I've learned from them. These mistakes are all the reasons I've been so depressed and anxious, and the reason why I haven't been uploading consistently anymore. Heck, I haven't been feeling up to playing video games because I've just been so ashamed of all the mistakes. And yet, here I am, someone who really wants to be a YouTuber, content creator, streamer, gamer, whatever kind of online entertainment we call this. I'm so confused, I don't even know what to call it anymore. I've always wanted this, and ever since I was in high school, I was someone who just didn't feel special at all and wasn't exactly sure what he wanted to do with his life. So what did I do? I blindly jumped into studying theater and film, as well as photography and design. I dropped playing piano. I dropped high school sports. And, I have no regrets learning about those fields of photography and design and theater, film, animation, all that. It's just, you ever feel like you've gone pretty much your whole life knowing exactly what you want to do, but just as you think you're going to achieve it, the door just closes on you and you're just left with just emptiness. Like, what should I do now? what's the point? It's been one of those moments, you know. I have been self-reflecting a lot. Self-reflecting on the fact that in the past few years, I've had lots of people enter and then leave my life, and I can't help but question as to why that is. I mean, I've had people who I thought were gonna, stick with me for a while, but in the end, we just have to part ways. Either we don't see eye to eye anymore, or I just decided that, okay, this isn't really gonna work. Either that, or maybe that person was starting to show the true colors and I have to cut ties. There's been a lot of that, and it's been really tough to maintain friendships with like people who you meet at first and then eventually you just kind of drift apart. And now, like, look at me now. I feel like I've learned so much throughout all those years, and this past year I've been working on just improving myself as a person, like as a human. And I feel like I've made some progress. I mean, I started by like going out more and attending conventions, and I even finally got myself a good job, one that I can actually feel, I guess, comfortable doing, and yeah, just, take care of what I have to take care of. Even that's changed me, you know? I've been working this retail job at a home improvement store ever since September of last year, and that basically changed everything. You know, it was going around that point where I decided I may not register for classes again, or I just may end up doing different things with myself in general. However, I keep coming to the same realization that I keep leaving behind this channel over and over and over again. And it's like a repeated cycle, and it doesn't make sense. Like, I can't just keep randomly abandoning something I've been working for almost my whole life. I don't want to say my whole life, because as a kid I was still kind of confused, but then up until I met my high school friends who basically introduced me to all this YouTube stuff. But I found an outlet where I could be myself, I could share my passions, and I saw that other people liked the same games that I like to talk about, so I kind of found that to be an escape as well. But it needs some work. I will admit, it needs some work. Well, I'm here to tell you guys that luckily, not luckily, that fortunately, I have the stuff now. I have what it takes, if that makes sense. I have what it takes to do this now, because finally I was able to remodel my entire room. I have a new desk, I got a new computer, and just new everything. And from this point, I should be able to, do stuff again. And also, surprise, surprise, I actually found out that there are people out there who still watch my video, who actually watch my videos, and are still keeping up with me and are still sticking with me. That was a big surprise to me, because I didn't think that anybody watched my videos anymore until I met a streamer under the name of Lurked, and she's really cool, guys. You should check her out. But it was through that I realized that there was actually people who watched my stuff, and I was shocked. I was shocked that I even had people supporting me in the first place. They're kind of the reason why I'm making this video right now. Like, if it hadn't been for you guys, I probably wouldn't be like here when it's almost midnight right now, you know? It's almost midnight making this video and putting it together and finally doing something productive after all these times I've just go to work, come home, pass out, then rinse and repeat. That's literally what it's been like. And not just because of the pandemic, but because it's just been super busy and heck, even stressful. Even stressful. It has not been easy. Okay? It's not been easy to, have to put everything on hold and have to adjust to such a big change so quickly. It hasn't been easy having literally nowhere to go before and after work. It hasn't been easy not being able to take the bus and missing lots of parts of my hometown that I just can't go to. And it also hasn't been easy having a stretched schedule where we're so short-handed and it just gets crazy. It hasn't been easy dealing with all that, But what can I say? I powered through, and sometimes you got to deal with these things. You can't get frustrated, things are going to happen that are beyond your control. It happens. And for the first time in a long time, I'm actually, beginning to realize and accept that things happen and that it's not always going to go the way you want. But I digress. I've also pretty much changed my mentality of what I want to do with this channel. Like I'm at this rate, I know what people are going through. I know why people are struggling on YouTube. I'm finally realizing the truth as to why people haven't been as motivated to create YouTube videos anymore and are either switching to Twitch or just moving on to something else entirely, like OnlyFans or something. I don't know. But all these changes that YouTube's been making it's scaring me. It's just really scaring me. Like the fact that there's just competition for whose content is more relevant and who's more, I don't know, engaging. But I hate the feeling of having to keep up with others and having to really stand out or having to really, just do things that acquaint with the numbers. And that's what's really been pissing me off about social media in general, is that it's become more about numbers, likes, subscribers, and the money. People are in it for the money. And honestly, I feel like the money part was something I wish never even got involved with content creation. Like, now I just want to do this because, I enjoy it. It's just something that I want to have fun with. I want to express my creativity in the best way and not have to worry about people, comparing me to another person or putting me on a pedestal, or if someone else is put on a pedestal and then ridiculing me. Like, I don't want to do that, I don't want it to be like that. And I'm pretty sure those who know me well know that I'm not one to jump on bandwagons. Like, I didn't go headfirst into the Fortnite craze, and in the present day, I didn't jump on the Animal Crossing hype train. I didn't get involved in much hype for the Final Fantasy VII remake, which both games are out right now, and there's like hundreds, thousands of people who are enjoying it. And next thing you know, we got people who are like asking me, "Oh, hey, did you get Animal Crossing? What's your town's name? How many villagers do you have? Who's your favorite villager?" I don't know how to answer those questions because, for one, I don't freaking have the game. Two, I don't play Animal Crossing anymore. And three, well, it is fair that I've had some experience with the Animal Crossing series, but it's just not my cup of tea, and I shouldn't have to feel like I have to buy this game and I have to get involved with everybody because, well, it's all the rage. I still want to enjoy the games that I want to enjoy. And being that Animal Crossing goes on a daily basis, like every day is different, it can be hard to keep up. And it can be hard to like have to check up on everything every day. It's just not something I see myself doing. Not to mention, I still have other games that I'm currently working on finishing, like Luigi's Mansion 3 and the Crash trilogy, the Spyro trilogy, Yoshi's Crafted World, all that right now. Heck, I'm still revisiting Breath of the Wild and even Wind Waker. Completely off topic, but yeah. Other than that, I've been fine, I've been working. I've been helping my family, and I've been, well, helping myself too. These next couple of weeks are going to be pretty busy. We also got my birthday coming up, so about that, I might plan on doing a birthday stream or something. And because I have to work on my actual birthday, but Friday I'm off, so I have something fun planned for that. But from this point, I don't know if I'm able to be consistent again with my YouTube content, but I have the stuff to do it. Like I said, I now have a desk and I have a computer, an actual computer, and now I just need to get the editing stuff on it, and I'm good to go. I should be able to get rolling again. However, like I said, I've been very busy and I've been going to work a lot. And my schedule has been changing a lot. It's gotten a big stretch. So from this point, I'm actually going to try to be consistent again. I'm actually going to try to make sure I have like 1 or maybe 2 videos a week. And I can't let my Super Mario Galaxy Let's Play, rot any longer. I'm going to finish it. And I'm going to start doing other stuff that, that I've had planned before and I've even scripted. So get ready, guys. I'm actually going to try to come back, but it just has not been easy, okay? It has not been easy at all. I want you guys to understand that. It has not been easy for me to motivate myself again because of all these changes. And as you all know, we got something going on, and it's worldwide, that everybody's so confused right now and everybody's so worried. I'm worried too. As a matter of fact, this thing, I feel, just took away everything that I had planned. Like, and 2020 to me is not the worst year ever. I don't see it that way. I've experienced much worse. This is just like a portion of it. This year actually started off very decent. I went to an anime convention as soon as 2020 started, and then I get this new computer. So everything was well. Everything was starting very well. I even got to see the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, which I'll discuss later. For those who haven't seen it, without spoiling anything, I'll say that it's better than I thought it was going to be. Sonic needed fresh blood, and he needed some fresh people, and this is the exact transfusion that he needed. So that's what's been going on. My job's gotten really busy, and we got this thing going on, and it's confusing everybody, and I still have to come to work, and I feel so bad for all those who either got laid off of their jobs. But, you know, I hope you guys are all okay. You know, I've been rooting for a lot of friends especially. So, like I said, I'm actually going to try to give it a shot to start rolling with my content again. I really am. Just like I did back in my high school days, even though, you know, times were tough and I was still going to school. Now I actually have a job, and now I'm actually going to try to, you know, get to the stuff that I've been wanting to do despite all what's going on. Well, I gotta say, that was pretty good for an unscripted bit, so I think I better stop this before I f anything up again, but okay, I'm gonna stop right here. So, bye guys, bye.